What's going on, guys? Jacob Ober here. The Wisconsin Badgers play Michigan at Camp Randall Stadium, and on the 21st of September, one of the most sacred days in the calendar year, they win by 21 points, 35-14, in a game that wasn't even nearly as close as that final score indicates. I really legitimately feel like Wisconsin could have won this game the way that they did the previous two games. They could have shut them out if it weren't for the two targeting penalties. One of them was understandable, but the first one was a truly awful call, and now Eric Burrell, one of our starting safeties, can be out for the one half because of that. That was just a bad call, but I don't really want to dwell on the negatives. The Badgers sunned the Michigan Wolverines today. They sunned them. Michigan had no answer for anything Wisconsin did. Wisconsin just lined up and dominated them on both sides of the football. They couldn't do anything. I mean, their offense, the only way their offense ever got yards was 50-50 balls or penalties. I mean, and the offensive line of Wisconsin just completely, destroyed the Michigan defensive front. This is the best defensive team the Badgers have faced so far this year, and may very well be the best defensive team they faced for a long time in this schedule, and they just completely manhandled them. It wasn't even close. It was like a high school football team out there, and Jonathan Taylor running for 200 yards. I remember hearing people say, oh, Taylor's going to get contained, he's going to get shut down by the Michigan defense. He ran for 200 yards. 200 yards, the most he's ran for this season. The dude is just insane, and if you watch this dude play, he's got the full combination of everything. He's got the power, he's got the strong legs, keep him moving, he's got the speed, the acceleration, he breaks tackles, he breaks so many tackles. If you watch this guy play, it's just unreal. And it's he just keeps his feet moving. In the second half, when they ran Taylor after he came out, I think he came out with cramps in the second quarter, but when they ran him in the second half, it was I don't even know if he touched the turf once. Every time he got stopped, it was because the pile just stopped moving. He just kept his legs churning the whole way through. And how about Jack Cohn, dude? I think we finally, obviously last week 2 weeks ago when he played Central Michigan, I was really excited, about how well he played. But, this is a guy who, he does everything that Stave and Hornibrook did good without the bad. He hasn't made any mistakes so far this year. He's had a few throws where it's yeah, that one was risky, probably shouldn't have thrown that, but he's able to keep the play alive. He's actually pretty mobile, watching him play, I was kind of surprised at how he was able to escape some of those plays and get first downs and stuff. And of course that touchdown run, the last score of the game from the Badgers, or no, maybe that was the one to put us up 28-0, but that was the 30-yard run he had. He just evaded two guys and just ran straight to the end zone, and he dived for it. He's a tough guy. He's able to make all the throws too. The 4th and 3 throw, that was a gutsy play call, and I didn't like going for it in that situation because I thought it would be better to pin them. I was wrong, and Jack Cohn made a absolutely fantastic over-the-shoulder throw to Quintez Cephas. That was beautiful, beautiful quarterback play by him. He was perfect all game long. I think his final stats were 13 of 15, 128 yards, which doesn't jump out, but it's efficient, and he does what he needs to do. And we have Jonathan Taylor running for that many yards against Michigan's defense. There's not really much else you need to do besides, get the conversion on 3rd and 6 or something like that. He's accurate, he's mobile, he's smart with the football. He's exactly what this Badgers team needs right now. And, maybe next year it's a different scenario where they want to get Mertz in, but this year, for this team, I think Jack Cohn is the perfect quarterback. The defense was amazing. They forced 4 turnovers. They just harassed Patterson and McCaffrey in the pocket all day long. And, honestly, Patterson might be one of the worst quarterbacks I've seen under pressure. He cannot throw the ball accurately when guys are in his face. It's Jack Cohn. That's something Jack Cohn did really well today, actually. He stood in the pocket and made the throws. Alex Hornibrook, Joel Stave would always just take the sack, go down, Jack Cohn stood in the pocket and threw the ball and found receivers open. And, he's got a lot of weapons, so just get the ball to him, let them make the plays. Like I said earlier, he's the perfect quarterback for this team. But the defense, I still think that they would have shut them out if it weren't for the targeting penalties. I mean, the second one, yeah, it was a penalty. I will give that to you by rule. Even if you don't like the rule, by rule, the second one was a targeting penalty. I have no quarrels with that one. But the first one, we lost Eric Burrell because of that. And it was because of the awkward slide. It wasn't anything Eric Burrell did. He was going down because he hadn't given himself up yet. He was going down to hit him. And then all of a sudden, at the last split second, he crumples to the ground in like the most awkward way, right into the path of his tackle. He was going for a tackle in the midsection, and then McCaffrey falls down, and it ends up being at his head. And when you look at the play and, you see the helmets hit, it's like, well, that does look like targeting, but it was inadvertent. It wasn't forcible contact like they said it was. So that, to me, that's a very, very bad call. Yeah, overall, I mean, there's not really much else you could ask for from the Badgers today. I mean, they played about as perfect as you could possibly play against this team. And, Michigan, as much as I think they're overrated, I still think they're a pretty good football team. And this was a pretty dominating victory over them. And I would definitely expect the Badgers to be in the top 10 by the next AP poll. And, this is a pretty big win. Right now, it's our statement victory. So, anyways, guys, though, thanks for watching this video. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Where do you think the Badgers are going to be ranked this coming Monday after that performance? Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Go Badgers.